Hey everyone, so today I wanted to share with you how I make Touka Kirishima from Tokyo Ghoul. The friend that asked me to make Kaneki also asked me to make Touka-chan for him, so he would have a pair. So yeah, I went ahead and printed out some pictures. So I asked him if he wanted me to make Touka-chan with her kagune, but he said that's not necessary, so he asked me to make a Touka-chan with the Anteiku Cafe outfit. So yeah, then let's get into what you will need. So first of all, I have here flesh colored clay for the skin, of course. Then this blue color, not this one here, for her hair. Then I have white for her blouse, black and gray for the vest, and for the skirt it is kind of brownish but greenish brownish, so I'm going to mix these two colors, hoping that I will get the right color. And for the tie I'm using this brown color. It's not chocolate, it's a mixture of some colors, I don't know. Okay, then of course you will need a head pin or an eye screw depending on your preference, and various tools. Let's start by making the head. Of course, always condition your clay. My hands are a little cold, so it's going to take some time for me to condition the clay. It is just so much easier to work with smooth clay, and also when it comes out of the oven, non-conditioned clay tends to break easier than conditioned clay. So let me condition this and then we will start. Okay, so I hope the background doesn't disturb you, but the table just looks ugly. So for the head you're going to need a conditioned ball of flesh clay and also a tool that is smooth, so an acrylic tool preferably. Then go ahead and choose a side that you want to be the front, and then holding the clay ball at the sides. If you're making a very small size chibi, this might be hard, but I cannot stress this enough. Hold it at the sides and then indent the forehead and also down the sides. Then take a larger ball tool. I'm taking my white one, and only on one side, you can see here the other eye is covered up by hair. Lightly press and push to make an eye. And usually when I make steno-typed chibis, like for example fairy tale figurines or something, I would leave it at that. But her eye has a little bit of an edge, so I'm going to try to mimic that. Okay, then get out your needle tool and twist and push at the same time, very lightly. Again, hold your head at the sides, not in the back, unless you want to have a flat chibi. And do not press like this, because then you're just gonna squish the head together. Okay, so let's turn to measuring out the body. Take your ball of white clay, this has already been conditioned, and then roll it between your palms. That way you will end up with a teardrop shape. So here are the different parts that you are going to need for the body. And then measure the legs on the body. So I'm going to make them as long as I want them to be, just because the snake is too thin. Like so. And then press the black on top of the flesh color. Then roll them out to your desired thickness and length. Go ahead and pinch it here. And there we have her little leg. To make it easier to attach the legs to the body, cut them at an angle. lightly press. Like so. Indent the skirt with the needle tool. If you're not happy with the look, you can always try to lift up the skirt a little bit again. Start attaching it in the back. Mark the middle with a needle tool, like so. And then I'm going to add some little buttons. And punch a hole through the whole body if you are using a head pin, otherwise you can skip this step. Remember, twist and push at the same time. I took the liberty of correcting the V shape here and on the vest, and now we can go ahead and make her a little tie. And then wrap this around her head. All that's left is making her hair. So here is the hairstyle that I want to make. So for that, I'm going to take the sheet of clay that I used earlier. Now go ahead and bake this according to the package instructions, and then we are ready to paint on the face. A quick tip: if you are afraid to squish the chibi by just laying it onto your baking sheet lined with parchment paper, there's a great way of doing this. Take an egg carton and I just put the chibi in upside down, and that way nothing will get distorted. Okay, very important here, so you can actually be able to see the red pupil. Wait until it's dry, so this might take about 10 minutes, so put that aside, work on another project or whatever, just let this dry. I can't stress this enough because I'm always impatient and I always mess up my eyes. Okay, so, but what we can do is, you can either still use black acrylic paint and a needle tool. I like using my permanent marker. I'm going to give her an eyebrow. Use your dotting tool, dip it in, and then make the pupil. I hope you like this tutorial. If you do, please let me know. If you would like me to make another one with the kagune, please let me know also. So yeah, please subscribe. I'm always happy to have new subscribers, and please comment in the description box below if you have any other special requests, not in the description box, in the comments, that you want me to make. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Bye!